Tonight on Newswatch, Somerset police investigate the death of a 17-year-old.
Plus, Athens City Council proposes budget changes to meet future medical expenses.
And Ohio State University agrees to a settlement with victims accusing a former team doctor of sexual assault. Newswatch starts right now. Good evening, I'm Charlie Ehlenfeld.
And I'm Serenity Prophet. Welcome to Newswatch.
Athens is back under a level 2 snow emergency with Arctic temps on the way. For more, let's turn it over to its forecaster, Zach Farnell.
Yeah, thank you. It's looking a little bit like a winter wonderland here in Athens and much of southeast Ohio as a whole. Behind me, you're looking at College Green at Ohio University here in Athens, and look at the scene being painted across much of the area. 1 to 3 inches of snow fell today, and that's why we're still looking at a level 2 snow emergency. Chance of some very slippery, icy conditions, especially on the roadways tonight. So if you do not need to be driving, try to stay off those roads as best as possible. The good news here is that the snow has mostly moved out of our area. It's a couple lingering snow showers, especially up to the north and the east, but most of this snow has moved off through West Virginia and is off into the mid-Atlantic region. Those temperatures, however, that's really going to be the main story here as we look through the next day, especially throughout much of the rest of the weekend. So right now, it's only in those 30s, so it's chilly if you're going out and about, but expect those temperatures to drop like a rock as we get through much of the rest of the night, especially as you look after midnight tonight. That's really when we're expecting these temperatures to get to their worst levels. Right now, along with that level 2 snow emergency, we're under a winter weather advisory here in Athens. That means that there's still a chance of snow showers in the area, along with that a cold weather advisory. So that means if you're outside, you need to bundle up. You're seeing those on the temperature right here. Tonight, 5 degrees for the low. We're going to push towards 0 degrees in some isolated areas. Again, those snow showers will be sticking around just in a few isolated spots, through about midnight tonight. As we get towards tomorrow, look at these temperatures, not getting a whole lot warmer, just pushing up towards about 20 degrees. So again, if you're going outside, siblings weeking at Ohio University, anything you need to do outside over the weekend, expect to bundle up. Expect your coat, your sweatshirt, your hat, your gloves, the whole 9 yards as we look towards the low temperatures, again reaching towards 3 degrees, pushing towards 0 as we look for a very, very cold weekend ahead.
Thanks, Zach. 2 people were found dead early this morning following a house fire south of Albany. The Meigs County Sheriff's Office Communications Center says a call came in around 4 a.m. about a structure fire on Old State Route 346. Once the fire was brought under control, 2 deceased individuals were located inside the residence. Deputies requested the Meigs County coroner respond to the scene. The Ohio State Fire Marshal's office is assisting with the investigation.
The Somerset Police Department is investigating the death of a 17-year-old. Authorities are not releasing any information about yesterday's shooting, but a GoFundMe has been set up by the victim's mother identifying Chase Wimley as one of the killed. This is an ongoing investigation. The Somerset Police Department requests assistance from the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation. They urge anyone with any information to contact them at their number on your screen.
Early into the new year, the city of Athens finds itself making budget adjustments. According to City Service Director Andy Stone, the city may not have cash on hand to meet the medical expenses projected in the 2026 budget. Stone says the city can still pay its medical bills for now, but officials want to avoid finding themselves unable to cover those expenses down the road. In November, the city had to transfer $750,000 out of the general fund to cover medical expenses that soared well above what was budgeted for last year. At its meeting on Monday night, City Council took up an ordinance that would give the city auditor the authority to review the budget and make revisions. For more on this story and others, to keep up on the latest coming out of City Hall, you can check out our website at woub.org.
The Ohio State University reaches 8 more settlements with the survivors of sexual abuse by former Dr. Richard Strauss. A statement from the university yesterday confirms the recent settlements total $800,000. All 8 survivors agreed to dismiss claims against the university. The university also reached settlement agreements with more than half of the 304 plaintiffs for more than $60 million. In 2019, an independent investigation by Ohio State found that Strauss sexually abused at least 177 male students. Most of the abuse happened under Strauss providing students with medical treatment. Strauss worked for Ohio State from 1978 to 1998. He died by suicide in 2005. Backlash is growing after President Trump posted a social media video featuring the Obamas, promoting false claims of election fraud and showing the faces of former president and first lady on the bodies of apes. Several Republicans lawmakers called the video racist and urged Trump to take it down. It was up for 12 hours before being taken down around noon. The White House says a staffer wrongly posted the content. The White House press secretary says the video depicted Trump as king of the jungle and the Democrats as Lion King characters.
The government's jobs report is delayed until next week, but other new data shows job openings are down and layoffs are up. Karen Kafa explains what this means for job hunters and the overall economy.
For frustrated job seekers, the problem may not be you. It may be the labor market. Multiple new reports point to more layoffs and fewer openings.
The data actually aligns with what we hear anecdotally, and that is that job seekers are finding more difficult. Longer search times are a fact for many who are looking for work.
A report released Thursday by the outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas said January layoff announcements were the highest to start a year since 2009, pushed higher by tens of thousands of cuts by UPS and Amazon. Challenger also noted the lowest January hiring numbers since they started tracking in 2009. Payroll firm ADP estimated private sector companies added just 22,000 jobs in January, with growth driven entirely by the education and health services industry. Mark Hamrick, senior economic analyst for Bankrate, says such narrowly concentrated hiring growth isn't the hallmark of a robust economy, despite top-line numbers.
The national data is in aggregate, meaning we're sort of lumping everybody in together in the same pile of numbers. And the reality is that your results may vary.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics released data Thursday showing the estimated number of job openings at the end of December sank to the lowest level since September 2020 during the pandemic. The data adding up to more confirmation that the low hire, low fire labor market has carried into 2026.
A new report shows university enrollment among Black and Hispanic students at some institutions rose after a Supreme Court ruling in 2023. That high court decision meant schools could no longer take race into consideration as a base for granting admission. The nonprofit group Class Action did an analysis enrollment data since the ruling. In 2024, freshman enrollment among minority groups increased by 8% at public flagship universities.
Coming up, deer hunting season in Ohio was a huge success, but Southeast Ohio fell short in the number. Find out why when Newswatch returns.
And Ohioans gear up to represent Teams USA at the 2026 Winter Olympics.
And it's been a snowy one here in Athens. Stick around to find out when we can finally break out of this pattern.
In the first half of the 20th century, Black and Jewish people reshaped almost every corner of American popular culture.
A white Jewish producer and the greatest black jazz singer working together.
And the rise of fascism in Europe borrowed pages from the Jim Crow playbook.
Nazis think somebody's already done the homework. You don't have to invent it.
Tuesday at 9 on WOUB.
HBCUs gave so many young people a chance they never thought they'd have.
Coaches coming on a private plane, is that happening at HBCUs? No, it's resources.
Tell you to go to the Kentuckys, go to the Dukes, go to the Michigan States. They never tell you can make it to the league through a HBCU.
My journey is what made me who I am. This is my story. Allergic to failure.
Thursday at 10 on WOUB.
Now streaming on the PBS app, the definitive collection from Emmy-winning scholar Henry Louis Gates Jr. From full seasons of Finding Your Roots.
These are your immigrant ancestors.
Oh my goodness.
To acclaimed documentaries.
Black Americans created a world behind the veil.
Discover the incredible history that connects us all. Stream the Henry Louis Gates Jr. collection now with Passport on the PBS app.
I am in favor of closing the libraries until we find a solution to the pornographic filth we do have.
We have librarians who are misunderstanding what is healthy for children.
It didn't dawn on us that we would come under attack. There was a list of 850 books.
We were told, get rid of them.
This can't be America.
Monday at 10 on WOUB.
Ohio hunters checked over 200,000 white-tailed deer during the 2025-26 season, which ended this month. This is the seventh highest total on record for the fourth consecutive season. According to the ODNR's Division of Wildlife, hunters added approximately 11 million pounds of venison to dinner tables and freezers. Hunters also produced over 5,000 pounds of processed venison for distribution to the state's food banks. Deer harvest totals were lower than average in Athens, Meigs, Morgan, and Washington counties because of an unprecedented outbreak of epizootic hemorrhagic disease over the summer. So, I mean, you told us a lot about those temperatures, but what I was noticing earlier today was a lot of trouble for cars on the road. Is that something that's going to stick around?
Definitely. We were expecting, especially tonight, maybe even still some troubles tomorrow, but if you don't have to drive tomorrow, we recommend that you don't. Do you have any big plans for tomorrow?
I was planning on going to dinner tomorrow, so maybe have to reschedule. We'll see.
Yeah, it's not going to be impossible to drive on the roads, but again, unless urgently necessary, we recommend that you don't. Across much of southeast Ohio, it's been sort of a winter wonderland look, You're seeing that if we turn it over here. Across College Green, at Ohio University, in Athens, well, again, I mentioned that winter wonderland look sticking around throughout much of the rest of the weekend. We're expecting. Really, this has been the scene across much of southeast Ohio, but that does not come without its consequences. Charlie mentioned here a lot of dangerous, icy road conditions. That's why we're still under a level 2 snow emergency in Athens County. We're expecting those dangerous conditions. If you do not need to be out on the roads, try and stay off of them as best as you can. How did this all come to be? Well, you're looking at this system coming down from Canada in the north, bringing a lot of cold with it, and the precipitation that fell, 1 to 3 inches of snow across much of southeast Ohio and Athens as a whole. But then the big story for now is going to be these cold fronts coming in behind it. That's really going to drive a huge pattern change in the temperatures that we've been seeing. Over the last 24 hours, it hasn't been extremely cold. It's certainly been cold, winter-like for sure, but we have gotten up towards about freezing for the daytime highs today. Do not expect that over the next several days because we are going to tumble very quickly into those very, very cold temperatures. Some of those very, very cold temperatures, expect them tonight. 5 degrees throughout Athens and surrounding areas. Could push towards 0 in some isolated spots with, again, a chance of snow showers hanging around until about midnight when we should clear out and turn over to some mostly clear skies as we get towards tomorrow with those highs not even reaching 20 degrees. Overnight lows going to need to be bundled up, especially if you head out anywhere. Moving around, expecting any travel to be a little bit delayed as those temperatures reaching again towards 0 degrees will slow everyone down. Those alerts along to go with those Level 2 snow emergencies, well, the National Weather Service has us under a winter weather advisory. That is for the chance of snow over the next couple hours until about midnight, and then those cold weather advisories. That just means if you're outside in these very cold conditions, especially overnight, especially if we get a little bit of a breeze here, you can expect to have some hazardous conditions alongside those. So please stay weather alert, weather aware, and make sure that you are all bundled up. Well, the pattern throughout much of this weekend, going to see a little bit of a change. Again, that cold front moves through our area. It's dipped all the way down towards the south here, and this high pressure system is going to dig as we get towards tomorrow Saturday and towards tomorrow night. It continues to hang around in our area, really focusing the cold in towards the Ohio River Valley and throughout much of southeast Ohio. But look towards Sunday. There's a little bit of a pattern change here. It's going to be notable here. You're going to begin to see this high pressure system move a little bit further east, so it's situated right over us, but it's also beginning to weaken. You can see the weakening because you're seeing a little bit of precipitation in towards northern Ohio. We're not going to get precipitation on Sunday. Don't expect any rain, snow, or ice, but we do expect some clouds to begin working in. Those clouds will allow those temperatures at night to not be quite as cold, and that will be able to steady us a little bit, before this big low pressure system moves in. This with its warm front is going to allow us to warm up significantly next week. So hang in there. Tomorrow, those temperatures not going to reach 20 degrees again, but it's going to be a very cold one throughout much of the rest of the weekend. Sunday, check this out, 26 degrees, just a little bit warmer, and then Monday, we see it really kick off as we get towards above freezing for the first time in several weeks here in Athens and southeast Ohio. Tuesday, am I reading that right? Does that say 50 degrees? That's right, we're going to see a significant warm up as we look towards mid next week. Finally, getting a break from the cold.
Thanks, Zach. The Winter Olympics are in full swing, hosting their opening ceremony in Milan today, and 8 Ohioans are representing Team USA. For some Ohio athletes, it's their first time competing on the world stage, and that includes Athens' very own hockey player and goalie Gwyneth Phillips, making her debut on the women's hockey team, which defeated Czechia 5-1 in their first match yesterday. If you want to tune in to watch an Athens local play live in Milan, Team USA plays Finland tomorrow at 10:40 a.m.
The 25th Olympic Winter Games is just starting, but it's already been a rocky start for famed alpine ski racer Lindsey Vonn, who just ruptured her ACL, but says she's still planning on competing. Mandy Gaither talks to a volunteer physician for Team USA about how Olympians push through injuries.
For many athletes, it could be a season-ending injury, but three-time Olympic medalist Lindsey Vonn posted on social media this week that she's not giving up, preparing for her 5th games, despite recently rupturing her ACL, an important knee ligament.
Whether it's running or jumping or skiing, it's very important for maintaining stability of the whole lower extremity, particularly of the knee.
Dr. Timothy Miller with the Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is also a volunteer physician for Team USA. He says athletes tend to have a higher pain tolerance and typically have stronger lower bodies from the hips down to the feet, and that's a key role in maintaining stability when there's an ACL tear. He says an athlete with this injury will have to rely on strength and skill.
Meaning strength of your quadriceps muscles, strength of your hamstring muscles, strength of your hip abductor muscles, and your hip external rotators. All those work in concert with each other to maintain that stability when that ligament has been damaged.
Miller says a brace can be used to add stability, but that doesn't make up for not having a functional ACL. He says an injured athlete's mental game can also be impacted.
Certainly can affect your ability to feel confident, particularly with high velocity sports or cutting sports.
But with elite athletes like Vonn, Miller says skills are developed over years of training, so they have strength, stability, and endurance to some extent to compensate for the injury. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Next on Newswatch, Bad Bunny prepares to take the stage at Levy Stadium after months of controversy.
We'll be back in 2 minutes, but for now, make sure to follow us on Instagram, X, and YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest news in Southeast Ohio.
Next time on the American Revolution, winter at Valley Forge.
Unless some great change takes place, this army must dissolve.
Alliances are formed.
The new United States represents an existential threat.
And the French enter the war.
Britain knows that Spain and the Netherlands may be next.
When the American Revolution continues.
Tonight at 9 on WOUB.
Every now and then, an essay continues to speak to people.
Henry David Thoreau wrote about the impact of industrialization on nature and society. He tried to live a simple and intentional existence.
I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately.
Thoreau says you can't even ask the deep questions if you don't stop to figure out what the deep questions are.
The American Revolution changed the world.
Everybody had the sense of possibility worth fighting for.
What took place here still leaves us in awe.
We can work towards equality together.
Wow, this is the missing piece.
Incredible.
To confront these figures from ancient history is a great privilege.
Our history tells us who we are, where we came from.
And it's all connected. Like links in a chain. Like links in a chain, yeah.
All I can do is say thank you.
Wow, this is phenomenal. I'm really grateful for this.
Millions will tune in to the 60th Super Bowl this Sunday. But as much attention the game is getting, the halftime show may have it beat. Puerto Rican megastar Bad Bunny got the nod back in September and was met with both excitement and outrage. Michael Yoshida reports on the controversy.
I just want people to have fun. There's gonna be a huge party.
A performance the whole world will be watching. Puerto Rican superstar Bad Bunny is one of the most popular recording artists across the globe, with an astounding 19.8 billion streams on Spotify last year alone. Still, not everyone is a fan of his selection as Super Bowl halftime performer.
I never heard of him. I don't know who he is. I don't know why they're doing it. It's like crazy.
Bad Bunny has been a lightning rod for conservative criticism after speaking out against the Trump administration's immigration enforcement policies, with the Spanish language singer even going as far as excluding the continental U.S. from his last tour over fears that ICE could possibly raid the concert venues. Despite the outrage from some on the right, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is standing by the decision.
This platform is used to unite people and to be able to bring people together with their creativity, with their talents, and to be able to use this moment to do that. And I think artists in the past have done that. I think Bad Bunny understands that, and I think he'll have a great performance.
Analysts say the decision to hand the mic over to Bad Bunny is an easy one.
Commercially, he makes a lot of sense. He is a good business decision. We know that Bad Bunny brings in viewers and listeners, and there's a whole lot of people that are going to be watching.
And according to Bad Bunny, audiences only need to worry about one thing.
It's going to be fun, and it's going to be easy, and people only have to worry about dance.
I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
With the big game just days away, most will be tuning in for the action on the field. But for advertisers, the commercial breaks are the real MVPs. The Super Bowl is one of the most watched TV events of the year, and companies spend months and millions on commercials, sometimes paying up to $10 million for a 30-second slot. One marketing executive says the game is the ultimate form of promotion.
Humor, nostalgia, or inspiration, emotion always wins on the Super Bowl stage. You have the opportunity to connect with an audience of 100+ million consumers.
Many companies have already released their ads online to drum up excitement for the official airtime. But starting Monday, it's back to the drawing board to plan next year's commercials. Olympics.
We'll be back after the break, but for now, here's a look at what's coming up on WOUB.
The U.S. carried out large-scale strikes on Venezuela
to bring outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro to justice.
In collaboration with the Associated Press, the dramatic fall of the Venezuelan president.
In the immediate aftermath of Maduro's capture, there was a huge void in power.
And the uncertain future.
This is about a criminal structure that is the regime and the mandate of the Venezuelan people.
Tuesday at 10 on WOUB.
Stop skimming.
Stop scrolling.
Just listen.
100 years ago today, they walked away from the
all you need
in one place.
Every afternoon.
Los Angeles, I fell in love with pinball 6 or 7 years ago.
All Things Considered from NPR.
WOUB is recognizing members of our Cornerstone Society. The Cornerstone Society is a group that wants to ensure the future of public media in our region. It includes people across our area who value news, entertainment, and cultural programming, as well as the educational services WOUB provides. Also included are graduates of Ohio University who took part in the WOUB Student Professional Development Program. Thanks to the Cornerstone Society for their generous support. To learn how you can be involved, email woub@woub.org.
What is it you want? Would you indulge me? Quite something, isn't it, sister? Scandalous, isn't it? Have I got a story for you? I want it all so much more.
You are really good at this.
I'm just getting started.
The Columbus Zoo welcomes 2 new tigers to the family. Lewis and Clark, 2 Amur tigers, were announced by the zoo on Tuesday. The brothers are both 1 and 1.5 years old and are 2 of the endangered species, with about 600 left in the world. The Amur tigers survived in the cold climates, so they will be well suited for Ohio dealing with snow from winter storms and snow this weekend. If you want to see the new brothers, the zoo is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. through February before expanding hours when the weather gets warm.
Olympic fever is in full swing, so I took to OU's campus to see what students think about the Olympics. Warning, my hair did not do well in the winter weather this morning. Some would say it's perfect skiing weather. I don't know. I don't ski, but some of the Olympians do, and they just got started yesterday, so we went to talk to Athens residents about what they think about the Winter Olympics. Is there a sport you think you could medal in?
Hockey. I don't know if that's a winner.
Yeah, that's a
I don't know. Yeah. Hockey for sure.
You think we're going to win gold this year?
Yeah.
Okay, confident. McDavid, you're not worried about McDavid for Canada?
No, not at all.
I'd probably say skiing.
Skiing?
Yeah, skiing. We're both skiers.
Yeah. What's the shuffleboard one? The one that's like...
Curling?
Yeah.
I was watching it yesterday. It doesn't look easy.
No, I feel like I could, get it done. Okay. And then you go like...
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
She could do it.
Surfing. I like the surfing one.
In the Winter Olympics?
Oh, not the Winter Olympics. Not the Winter Olympics. The Summer Olympics.
Stars of a recent Smash Hit television show will be a part of the torch-bearing ceremony. Do you know what show it is?
Heated Rivalry.
I don't.
Heated Rivalry stars will be on the opening ceremony.
I knew that.
Yeah, so I think
But I thought it was AI, so never mind.
a Smash Hit television show are a part of the opening ceremony. Do you know what show? Do you know what?
Yeah, Heated Rivalry.
Okay.
I know the show.
No.
It's Heated Rivalry.
I've never even heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, today at 2 is when the ceremony is. So
Okay,
yeah.
I'll watch it.
It's a little.
I have a class,
early,
but I'll skip.
Yeah. Don't go to class. Don't go.
I love you, Connor Story.
Do you know any words in Italian?
Ciao.
Bon voyage.
I think that's French. I think it's.
Why?
We'll check.
Ciao.
Oh, there we go. There we go. You know Italian then. You know Italian. You can make it.
Oui. Ciao.
You're bilingual.
I speak Spanish.
Oh,
hey.
You actually are bilingual.
Hey. Yeah.
Parfale, that's pasta.
Oh, that's our best answer so far. Actually, would you have a message to Team USA this Olympics?
Good luck to my Athens person. You got it. Good luck to my heated rivalry people. And USA, you got it.
I think you guys got it. I think just go ahead and get that medal, guys.
Okay. I have 2 trivia questions for you guys. Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you're first.
All right.
How many countries have participated in every Winter Olympics? Bonus, if you can name them.
Every Winter Olympics? Oh, God. I'm going to say 8. Oh.
Try again. Higher.
Okay. I'll say like 20 then.
Lower.
Oh, God. 12?
Okay, you got it.
Okay,
wait, you got
third time's the charm.
Name 3.
3, the UK, France, and I'll say Russia.
Okay. You got 2 out of 3.
Right,
Okay.
I'll take it.
Zach, you're next.
Oh boy, okay.
What is the best type of snow for skiing?
Oh, the best type of snow for skiing. Is that powdery snow? How would you define that?
Okay,
Would that be
wait.
powdery snow?
Yeah, that's what I have. Powdery, freshly fallen snow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad he knows it.
Right.
Forecaster. Yeah. No, it was perfect conditions. I don't know if anybody was skiing out there today, but it was perfect conditions out there. But yeah, that does it for our broadcast this evening. Thanks for watching. For Zach Farnell, I'm Charlie Ehlenfeld.
And I'm Serenity Prophet. Stay tuned for the PBS NewsHour coming up next. Have a great night.